Hey, welcome to the Fluffy Challenge. So Monica's going to tell us soon what the Fluffy Challenge is for today. So let's talk to you about a few things as I'm on this treadmill. It's the prime time for me to talk to you, then the Fluffy Challenge. So I want to talk to you about some videos that I've been noticing lately on YouTube related to Simone Biles and the interview of her husband and all that. So I want to talk about this from the perspective of people passing judgment on other people. And it's not your life, has nothing to do with you, but passing judgment on people and why some people might feel the need to do so. So if you're watching this video right now, you probably have seen all these videos about Simone Biles and the interview her husband did, and people giving commentary and their judgment and all that kind of stuff, right? So I just want to say, that's their life. That's their life. So whatever happened or whatever they said or whatever they're going through, that's their life. So the question, the curiosity is, why do people feel the need to give a commentary on other people's lives? If this is the choice that she's making, that's the choice she's making. If it's not hurting her, if she's saying it's not hurting her, and this is the life she's choosing, I'm not quite sure why there's so much focus on giving commentary, which is really very much tension and judgment, and some extremely negative comments that I've seen. Oh God, I'm not even gonna repeat them, that I've seen on social media in relation to her and our relationship. And it really is none of our business. It really is not, okay? I really don't see why some people get on, they keep talking about it. That's her life. That's her life, okay? So I just have some wonderings when people do that. I just have some wonderings. So I wonder if people are so consumed with judging other people and other people's life experiences because they're not happy with their own lives, and it's a way to distract them from focusing or thinking about their own life. I think that's one thing. I think the second thing is, I think there's a lot of people out here on social media who are doing things, saying things because they know that it's a hot topic. They know that people are going to watch, and it relates to them getting some kind of money or financial reward. So I just invite us to really pause with that and just think about, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why do I feel the need to give commentary? Okay? Particularly when it's very negative. And again, the person involved, they can make their own decision, okay? Now, I don't know if the thought is, well, I'm gonna comment on this because I'm trying to help other people. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm a little confused about that, okay? But I just want us to be mindful of these very negative, critical comments, even negative, critical comments about other things that are not celebrity-based. So I just want to give a shout out to Simone Biles. Hey girl, hey. You are phenomenal. You are a phenomenal athlete. Make your own choices. Do what you need to do for yourself, okay? So, and I also want to give a shout out to Taraji P. Henson. Shout out to you too. Because again, she was speaking her truth. I spoke about this in a previous video. She was speaking her truth. And people are coming for her. What is that about? I don't understand that. Why do people feel the need to give commentary on other people's lives? What is that about? Okay? If they are not hurting someone else, why do you feel the need to give commentary on that? I don't understand. Okay, somebody help me out, please. If you have some thoughts about why that is, it's different from what I just said, please share, because I'm at a loss. And I find it very sad. And I just don't like negativity. I really don't, okay? So when I see negative videos, I don't even watch them because I don't want YouTube to continue to suggest those videos to me. It's just negative. All this gender war stuff, negative. I'm just like, what's the point of all this? Is this helping something? I don't understand why we don't see this as a whole divide and conquer tactic. They keep coming up with other stuff to divide us, and we keep falling for the okie doke, okay? Gender wars, talking about celebrities, trashing celebrities, giving commentary about that. Let us stop that, please. Please let us stop that. It's not helping us. How is giving a commentary enriching somebody else's life? I don't know. I'm just wondering. Okay, about to sign off after the fluffy challenge. Okay, see you later.
Good morning, everybody. It is the day after Christmas. Today's fluffy challenge is lap pull. Okay, we're gonna be working that back today, pushing down a little bit of chest, a little bit of arms. Let's go.
Let's go. See you. I just finished the fluffy challenge. That was intense. We did one of my favorite workouts, and I didn't know how much I liked it so much. It was a slam ball. You know, you slam the ball down. I love that because it gets out all your frustrations. Like, what are you letting out? What are you releasing? Okay, I love the exercise. And it reminded me of my ancestors. So the women in my family, the warrior women in my family, they were truly, right? Well, my mother and my aunt are still here. But my other legacy of warrior women. And it's what I think about doing this work that I'm doing, just being so vocal about Black women toxic jobs and continue to do so and not being silenced and all that stuff. I invite you to think about your legacy. What is your legacy, okay? Who are the people around you who have propped you up? They may have been people in your family or people who are not in your family, but who are the people who have nurtured your growth and who have led by example of standing up and saying no to things that are wrong? So absolutely, the legacy of warrior women in my family, fierce, okay? I think I'm the nicest one out of all of them, okay? In terms of being more understanding of people's situations, and sometimes it kind of has gotten me in trouble in terms of giving people passes and stuff like that. So I want to talk to you about this really good video I saw. I'll put that in the description section. So again, I don't watch TV anymore. It's so much trash, but I do watch YouTube. So I watched this video by Amanda Mariana, and she was talking about Keith Lee and the Black business discourse. Excellent video. And it just made me reflect a little bit more about Black-owned businesses and customer service in relation to Black consumers. And I started thinking, has there been like a research study about this? Or I don't remember seeing that much about it, but I just want to comment on some of the things she talked about. Was just as Black people, how a lot of times we get crappy customer service because people feel like, you know, they don't need to give us that we're not worthy of good treatment. And then they'll go back and say, well, Black people don't tip. But it goes back together. Like, if you give us crappy service, why would anybody want to give a good tip, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing she talked about was, you know, just in terms of customer service and as Black people, how some Black people, I'm not saying all Black people, please hear me say this, because I make it intentional in supporting Black-owned businesses, for real, okay? So, some Black-owned businesses, not all, some Black-owned businesses will treat Black customers some kind of way, but they won't treat people who look like us the same way. They'll treat people who don't look like us better than they'll treat us. I really think that's some reflection of some unresolved post-traumatic slave syndrome. Okay, if you don't know about post-traumatic slave syndrome, check it out. Dr. Joy DeGruy has written about it. Please look at her book, read her book. I'll put her book in my description section as well. But have you been somewhere where you're like, why is this person treating me so bad? Like, I'm really trying to support a Black-owned business and they're treating me some kind of way. Then I thought another thought. So sometimes as Black people, because we have, a lot of internalized oppression, many of us, and we might not even know about the internalized oppression, how it plays out. But I think one way it plays out too is not only in terms of how we might treat each other in terms of customer service, but how we might choose to interact with Black-owned businesses. How many times have you heard, or maybe you have said this yourself, to see, that's why I can't mess with Black-owned businesses, right? So if you've had some negative experiences, then you generalize to all Black-owned businesses. That may be you, it may not be you. But I've heard this so much about, see, that's why I don't mess with Black-owned businesses. But then I think, do you see how these other businesses are treating you? But you pay a whole bunch of money to them, a whole bunch of money. And then the other thing that I have observed, more so as a business owner, is that as Black people, sometimes we expect that we're gonna look out for each other financially in terms of a business transaction. So if I'm offering a product, if other people are offering products, because I have Black women on my channel a lot, and I always make time and space for them to talk about services and products that they have to offer to help support Black women. I want to help support Black businesses. That's why I do that. So what I'm struck by, not only in my own experiences as a business owner, but also the Black women that I work with, I hear the same theme, where Black women, because we're mostly focusing on Black women, that's our primary audience, and they'll say something like, oh, I really want this, I really need this, but money's tight. However, the Black woman will share with us that she's spending money on other things that are more, as Dr. Roche says, expenses. They're not investments. So eyelashes, nails, all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying don't do that. What I'm saying is think about, where's your money going? Are you spending money on things that are just kind of throwaway? Or are you spending your money on investments, okay? So something that, again, I've experienced, and other Black women that I've experienced as business owners, and I'm in accountability groups too, with coaching programs, but they'll talk about how sometimes people will be like, I don't have the money, money's tight, even though we know they're spending money on other stuff, expenses. Not expenses, just throwaway stuff. But they will say things like, oh, I don't get paid until so-and-so. Can I? No, we can't do that as business owners. Even though we have compassion for you, we can't do that as business owners. We won't have a business anymore. We won't be able to serve people. We won't be able to serve other Black women. And then something else that I've heard and I've heard the Black women say that when you tell some Black women, not all Black women, the vast majority of Black women I work with, they're like, when can I pay you? Tell me when, how can I pay you, right? They want to pay me ahead of time. I love it. So some Black women, when you tell them the price, they're like, that's too much, and get a straight up attitude with you. Like, they're mad at you. This is your business, okay? So I just want to say to us as Black women, let us be mindful of all these things. Check out that video that I told you. I'll put in the description section. And also check out Dr. Joy DeGroy, post-traumatic slave syndrome, if you've not heard about it. It is so real. It is so real. And it still plays out to this day, okay? Basically, we as a people have not healed from slavery because we've never had a place to really acknowledge the trauma and heal from the trauma. So the trauma is still playing out in different ways in our lives now. So please, please read that book. That book is fire, okay? Read that book. And then give this video a thumbs up. I'm over time now. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with at least 2 other Black women. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I will see you later. Bye.